Hello guys, so in my video of the first part of this game, I did say I will post what my settings are that made the game playable for me. I don't think this really matters, these things, control, subtitles, language, audio, but graphics does. So, graphic preset is obviously in custom because I changed values here. So I took sync off, I put frame rate to 120, and I'm using DirectX 11 because after I heard of all the problems, I figured that maybe 12 is the culprit. So many games have problems with DX12, so I just put it on 11. Then for display, I'm using a widescreen, so your values will change here. But if you're playing 4K, I think it's also relevant. All my other settings, if you're playing on a resolution that's smaller than this, you should not have a problem, assuming that your hardware meets the requirements. So, you know, my card has to push far more data to satisfy this resolution. Gamma, you should just use your monitors unless you have like some special TV or something. Lighting, I just kept it on medium for the most part. I will have to check what my actual FPS is on this game, but it was pretty smooth throughout. So I might be able to push this up a little bit more. But if you just want to make sure that you can play your game smooth, try to keep these values more or less normal. Here, I put this one up high. I believe this was also on medium. But I put up on high because particle quality just adds more little... It's just nice little details here and there. Effect, I've got these two disabled. I don't like motion blur and all this shit in games. I think it's distracting. It could add to the realism, but if you disable it, I've heard from other people, it also helps with stuttering and all that. So just take them out. Subsurface scattering, I kept it on. Like I said, for me it was smooth. You can try to turn this off and on. And to be fair, you can just turn off everything and build your way up from there if you want. But if you want to try my settings, these are it. That's why I'm making this little video. Anti-aliasing, it was on this. I'm familiar with FXAA, so I kept this, and I use this in other games as well. It's not a bad anti-alias thing, so feel free to try this one. Film grain, yeah, turn that off because it's annoying. It's just disgusting in every game. By the way, back to display. For me, my resolution for some reason was like 5,000 by something. I don't know where it got these values from. My screen is nowhere close to that big, or the resolution for it. So make sure that your resolution by default fits the one that is appropriate for your monitor. Because if it's pumping out like, I don't know, that many pixels, you're going to have stutters regardless. So this game isn't meant to be played on 8K. And what else do we have here? Texture, always on high. I don't believe I touched anything on this. But these are the settings I'm playing on. And do not run benchmark. I don't know if benchmark will automatically overwrite the settings that you just made. Sometimes they do because it calibrates the game to your hardware, and these things aren't always accurate, so just avoid that benchmark thing unless you're doing some sort of test or whatever. But yeah, those are my settings. Good luck and have fun in the game. Ciao ciao.